Hello everyone, welcome back. Alrighty, I had a hopper made and we're gonna put it here in with my mannequins. Just makes it so much easier for the clothing. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it won't reach down here, but that's fine. If it does the majority of everything, I'm happy with that. Especially having all the pants and everything moved up there. It's just gonna make my life easier. So I was thinking of going to the island tomorrow. Because I need some more queen bees. And then I can get my keys made up as well. A lot of X's. Okay. I'll have to take you to the bee forest because I did some work on it. Like nothing major, just like I spent a couple of days and I went around and like I think I got like 80 of the mushrooms a day, and that brought me enough so that I could finish that off with the lights. Of course, then it wasn't until after I made the lights that I saw I had some already in a chest. So I'm guessing it was left over from when I did the fairy walk. I don't know. It's gonna rain all day. Oh, I can't. I wish there was a little book you could carry around with the weather on you. It's just gonna rain pretty much all day except for the evening. Oh, my fruit trees need to be collected too. Gee whiz. I get a lot from that area, and I'm not even like halfway done yet. I'm nowhere near halfway done, let alone actually done. Alright, take this over here. Did a little bit of work. Nothing major. I'm gonna pull that up and redo it. I don't like it. So... Oh. Okay, so I don't need that many bees. 1, 2, I need 6. And I've still got to put in... Oh. I probably need to put some trees along here too, actually, don't I? To finish off this. And at least another one of the... Yeah, I don't think I want to do... I don't know. If I do the bug comp, it'll be spring. I'm not doing autumns. It's just too hard. There's not enough bugs. Thank you. And I want to get back into the museum. I also want to do the waterway. Definitely want to widen this bit here though. Ah. He's a jerk. Don't eat me. I have too much money on me. Yeah. 800. I had like 1.8 million, I think. Yeah. And then I got the hopper made. So. But I think because I'm planning on having the glass fence around here interspersed with the columns. So I also have to go down to the undergrowth. See, this is supposed to be in here for lights. Have you got them there? There? So it should like do a backlight on those rubies. Almost. I could do something. Could definitely do something at the back there. Because I almost feel like level, one step up, level. I don't know if I want to do like flower beds or something. I'll have to see how those lights go. Should I make the glowing mushroom like the path throughout the place? Path. I think I was waiting on statues, wasn't I? It's been so long. I think I used all my marble for the path. I don't think I should have done that. I feel very blocked in this area. And it's annoying me. Because I had such good plans for it. Oh, that's right. I pulled up a amber. And I was trying to figure out where to put it. I mean, I could probably just put it, like, here? Down one. Let's go pick up a... Oh, wait, there might be one over here. This thing. Do it like there. It's really hard to put these carryables. Oh, there we go. Yeah? Yeah. Because, like, there's no room up here, but I still want it to sort of line up with everything. Sorry. Something caught in my throat. Gee, I don't particularly like this. I'm wondering if maybe if I dirt print like a couple of steps up until it reaches the middle. Because then it'll be like an entryway, and with the fence, that'll lead towards an opening here, type of thing. Okay. Not in that one. Not in that one. That one. That'll be... There's still so much that Melvin hasn't shown me from his shop. It is very frustrating. Because there's at least 2 things that I know I want that I haven't seen. And neither of them are there. Photo request. There's definitely a lot to do. And in many ways, I just feel very overwhelmed by it all. And I know I did it to myself, which makes me even more annoyed. Oh, Sheila. See, she's buying anything. I've got so many crops. I think I've got like 8,000 onions. She's not. Wonderful. Just means when I actually end up going to Jimmy for the yearly sellathon, I'm gonna be really rich. But also, it makes the rest of the year a pretty big struggle. I might have to keep a 10, 20,000, 20 million back from the sale. The proceeds. What's this? Tradie pants. Do I have those? Thank you. Actually, let's grab this. I don't know if I have a cat hood. Yeah. See, now it's storming, so we could get a thunder egg come down. Yeah. So now I should be able to come up here. Yeah, I didn't have one. Good to know. Well, technically it's a hood. Do that. How many did that say I have? Oh, I thought that said 142. Alarm clock. Thinking of doing a bed store in my mall. Okay. So my brain's not working. I don't think I can afford to. Hang on, let's go back and check. Because I don't want to do this, like, what do you call it, like seating and all that all the way along. It wouldn't make sense. I think I want an actual fence, and I think I'm going to go with a glass fence. But I will have the columns to break it up, and there'll probably be lights as well. So it won't be just continuous fence. Yeah, I need to go to the Undergrove. 2. How many can I make of these? 52. 416. I would use all my quartz crystals. Kind of like a no-win situation. Oh. So there'll be a light there. If we do it like 5. And if we do, so a light, 2 columns. column. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. One, two, three. Oh no, it'll work because there's only 4 here, so it will work. Because then it'll be a light. Column. Column. Light. I wonder, should I go to the Undergrove tomorrow instead? What have I got it set on? It's not double. Where's my belly? Oh, sorry guys. Ah. I feel like I'm getting sick again. I better not be. The weather's just all over the place. We have sometimes cold nights and then boiling hot days where you feel like you're just melting out of your skin. And it's only spring. It's gonna be a very hot summer. Okay. What's that coming over here for? Oh, I was gonna go see what wish I'm on. That's right. Fortuitous. I don't remember why I had fortuitous on. Oh, to go into the Triple H. Alrighty. I think what we'll do then, with the rest of the afternoon, we'll harvest. We'll harvest the fruit trees and do that. Okay. And then we'll make it that in tomorrow's episode we go into the Undergrove. Because I would like to start getting that museum look a bit more finished. Because with the path there without any type of barrier, it just looks, ugh, I don't like it. But I only just decided what fence I wanted there, so it kind of makes sense. Because I wasn't sure. And now it's peaceful, I should be able to change up the waterways a little bit without risk of being murdered by something. Right, to go and get some marble. Sure. And I don't know if I should take these down. Oh! I definitely heard that. I'll have to make sure I go looking for that. That was definitely a thunder egg. The wrath of God fell. It's rather funny because, like, I don't know if I'm just, like, uninformed, but I don't think that's how opals are made. You know what I'm saying? Like, thunder eggs and opals are two different things. Or at least I thought they were. Maybe I should go Google that. Because, like, opals are a very big part of Australian culture. And thunder eggs are, like... Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's like, because I've only been in Queensland. And in Queensland there's... what do you call it? There's a mountain called Tambering Mountain, and on that there's I think it's called Thunderbird Park, and they talk a lot about thunder eggs. But the thunder eggs that I know of have like a purple gem in them, not opals. So, because they like associate it with dinosaurs and stuff. And I grew up going to that mountain and everything. So, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of it is like, maybe that's just something I know. Because opals, as far as I'm aware, is like every other gem. You dig it up out of the earth. Because you have like opal mines and stuff in Australia. It's a very touristy thing to do, to go to an opal mine. Why am I running out of energy? Don't get me wrong, I've always wanted to, but you see the price tag of opals and it's like, yeah, maybe not. So I don't know. It's entirely possible that because of my upbringing, opals and thunder eggs mean a completely different thing to me. You know, because the childhood mind has amazing ways of changing things. Or perceptions of things, I should say. I remember Thunderbird Park because it has a pterodactyl as its like symbol. They completely changed it now though, because like that was like 20 plus years ago, like 25 years ago. Oh jeez, oh no, more than that. Oh my gosh, I'm old. Oh man, I keep saying that. It's like how people say 20 years ago was the 80s. For me, I've got to be like, oh hang on, I'm 34. So it's not 20 years ago, it's 30 years ago, you know? I guess I probably would have been about 7 or 8, yeah. Almost 30 years ago, we'll just say that. But like it's completely changed now. They've tried to revamp it and make it more of a tourist attraction than it was, because it was very run down. It was a product of the 80s and 90s, Thunderbird Park. But I love it. Just go there and there's this giant thunder egg with it cut open so you could see what's inside. Oh, loved it. And like Australia's such a old nation. Or at least the land feels so old that you believe that dinosaurs walked around. I saw an article the other day, and it was saying that scientists actually have no idea what the dinosaurs look like, they just completely make it up. I was like, yeah, probably. I mean, it does make sense. Yep, I got it. Because, like, let's be honest, none of them were around. It took them so long to organize themselves into, you know, the study of dinosaurs and everything. I really should be doing my mushroom hunting more. I really need the field mushrooms, the white ones. That's definitely the one I need the most of. So I can make more mushroom risotto, I think it is. Something mushroom. Sorry, my nose is itchy. You know, now on Tenbury Mountain they have, what do you call it? Flying monkeys and stuff, and like high up in the treetop obstacle courses, and like the trees there are pretty tall, so it's no joke. It's up in the air. I remember I went there with my youth group, and I was like, nope, ain't doing it, because I'm very terrified of heights, and I'm like, nah, I ain't doing it. I'm not going on that. I always grew up thinking that I was weird because most of the things that everyone else seemed to want to do, I never did. Like those types of high up in the air situations. Don't get me wrong, like, as a young child, I liked flying foxes, but the older I got, the more my fear of heights took hold, and the less I wanted to do certain things. I guess I got more stubborn in my old age. Although, I'm pretty sure my parents would say that I was always that stubborn, let's be honest. I was a very stubborn child. I'm a very stubborn adult, so it makes sense. It's really like, if I don't want to do something and you force me to, you're gonna regret it. And like, it's not on purpose. I just don't like being forced into stuff, you know? I don't think many people do, but I have the luxury of not doing it most of the time. I know there are some people that just think, oh well, if you go and we force you to, you'll enjoy yourself and then you won't feel so salty about it. That is not me. I will definitely still feel salty. I think what it is, it's more that I don't like people assuming they know that they know me better than I know myself. Because it's just not the way. You know what I mean? Like, my parents, sure, I'll give them a bit of leeway. But, like, people who don't live with me on a day-to-day basis, especially when I was, like, a teenager and stuff, they really had no right to tell me what I wouldn't like. I grew up going to church, and there was a lot of times in my life as a teenager that I was told, oh, just go, you'll enjoy it. And, you know, you get pressured. I'm a people pleaser. So it was very easy to get me to do stuff when I didn't want to. And I'd be like, oh, of course, okay, I'll do it. And when I ultimately didn't like it and did not have fun, even though they told me I would, after forcing me to go, I really started to resent that person. And it made me quite angry because, like, yeah, I do know myself. By the time I was a teenager, I was pretty confident in myself and knowing who I was. and what I didn't like. I wasn't one of those people who's like, I don't know who I want to be. I'm still trying to figure myself out. I was never one of those people. And so, you can't assume that all teenagers are the same, and that, well, just because you went around until you were 18 not knowing what the heck to do with your life doesn't mean I will. And I think a lot of adults do treat people like that, like teenagers, and it's like, you just need to learn to not. Oop. I think there does come a time where certain things shouldn't be pushed on your teenage child. Like, the church that I went to always believed that while they were still kids, they still had a mind of their own, and you should allow them to, use that mind. But there was, times where certain people didn't actually allow that. Okay. And those were the times I resented. I went to a lot of church camps that I did not want to go to. And when I was... So I didn't start working till I was 18 and out of school. Because I was very scholastically minded. And I was always worried that if I started working, I'd get distracted or I'd fail a class or something. And my parents were pretty supportive. They were like, if you want a job, you can get a job, but if you don't want to, that's fine. Because obviously they would have to drive me to and from the job. So it was kind of, if you want it, that's fine, but if you don't, that's also fine. So I never really wanted to, because like I said, I liked school, and I always thought that was more important at that time than earning money. So by the time I got a job, I was 18. I think I was almost 19, because I was unemployed for 10 months after I left school. I couldn't find a job. And so when I started earning money, and then also got told that I should do something, like I said, a church camp. Oh, you should go, you'll totally enjoy it, you'll have the time of your life, you won't be shy, because I was very shy. Only working has made me... my bad. Only working has made me not shy. To a degree not shy. There's a certain amount of learning that comes with owning a job. Working a job, especially I was very customer focused in all my roles. So you had to learn to talk to people that you didn't know. Inane, hey, how you going? How's your day been? That type of thing. You actually talk to customers like they're people. You get the occasional don't talk to me. But mostly, people like someone talking to them. There's so many, grumpy people in society these days that seeing someone serve you who actually looks you in the eye. But anyway. 11 today. Or 101, I should say. But yet, when I started earning money, and then I was being pressured into going to these things that I would have to fork out my own money. And I worked at KFC, which back in the day, so once I turned 21, or 20 I should say, that's where your wage stops going up. And so my managers and that wanted me to work more hours, but their managers were like, no, she costs too much, you know what I mean? That's why all these takeaway stores are run or managed by teenagers, because they're cheap labor. You can have twice as many kids on for the price of an adult, depending on their age, but you get what you pay for. But I was I was working, I think, between 12 and 15 hours a week. So I was earning at most $400. And I had bills. I had, you know, my own bills to pay. And I was also paying board to my parents. And for me to fork out a couple of $100 to go to something I didn't want to go to, I found that really insulting, quite honestly. How did I get onto this topic? I don't know. I don't know. I just always think that if Connor and I ever have kids, that we would be a little bit more adult about our teenagers than I feel like I was treated by some people. And like, to be fair, my parents were very, what would you say? I don't even know the word, but like they allowed me to have my own opinion, which some parents don't. But by the time I was a teenager, they respected me a little bit more and my wishes and everything. So that was helpful. I think I had this question a lot when I was growing up, that, oh, it must be really hard growing up in a Christian family. I also, as a female, they always asked me, what would happen if you got pregnant as a teenager? And I looked at them like they were stupid, because it was such a dumb question. I'm sorry, it's really such a dumb... The misconceptions that people have about Christianity is... It's frustrating. I never feared that my parents would disown me, would kick me out, or anything. I feared disappointing them, because I knew my parents were very open about the reasons behind telling me not to do something. They would always say, and like both my mum and my dad would always say, don't do it. We've been there, we've done it. It just brings pain. And I actually learned from that. A lot of kids don't like learning from their parents' mistakes. They're like, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, and don't get me wrong, I had a rebellious stage. Like, I wasn't perfect, but you gotta listen to your parents, guys. I know a lot of my audience is older, you know, but if there are any younger ones, listen to your parents. They know what they're talking about. And if they're saying it with love, then take them seriously. Oh dear. I think there is a lot of families though that have a lot more issues than my family did. Like, we had our issues, and we still have our issues, but my family looks so healthy in comparison to some of the ones that happen these days. And I feel sorry for kids who have that situation. I thought it would start that way. My bad. Alrighty guys, I've been blabbering on for long enough. I'm going to wait here for this to finish, and then I'm going to prepare us for the trip down into the Undergrove. Need to go and change out my weapon. And then in the next episode, we'll run down to the Undergrove, get probably some vines and marble, obviously. I think I might take keys just because it's not gonna hurt. I don't know about lily pillies, we'll see. But because we'll probably get distracted by finding emeralds, which I should really go for. But I probably won't go for the ones that are like just... Is it this one I want? Yes, this is the one I want, because that's the rock thrower one. But yeah, we'll head down on the grove and do that in the next episode. I was gonna go to the island, but I can't think of anything I really need. Like, I don't even need stone. I just made a bunch of I think I made 2,000 brick path to go and put over in my mall area, and I've still got 1,100, almost 1,200 rock. So I don't really even really need rocks, but obviously I'd like to get my keys made into maps. But I just don't see a point in going this week unless I think that I need something. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little chat. I will see you in the next one.